Have you ever wondered if those little memory lapses are just a normal part of aging, or signs that something might be changing in your mind? Imagine trying to remember where you left your glasses for the third time in a single day, or feeling that quiet fear of losing your independence. Is this normal? That doubt, that flicker of insecurity, touches the heart of anyone who wants to grow older with dignity, clarity, and the freedom to remain the main character in their own story. Today, I want to invite you on a special journey. Together, we'll explore 7 simple yet powerful habits that often go unnoticed, but are true signs that you're aging with strength, intelligence, and well-being. These habits aren't something we often talk about, but they represent some of the most valuable tools we have for preserving our minds and our future. And if at any point during this video you recognize one of these behaviors in yourself, take pride, because it means that even as time passes, you're still choosing to care for yourself with love and attention. Stay with me and see how every small action, no matter how simple, reveals the incredible strength of someone living with purpose. The first habit might sound ordinary, but once you understand what it really means, everything changes. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button so you don't miss any of our content. Habit 1: Daily reading. Reading every day might seem like a simple habit, but it's one of the most powerful exercises for keeping the brain alive, active, and young. When you sit down with a good book, a newspaper, or even an old magazine, your brain is doing far more than just processing words. It's building connections, retrieving memories, organizing thoughts, and strengthening neural pathways. This daily habit is a true sign of cognitive vitality, and more than that, it's a quiet act of self-care. Behind the act of reading is a mental workout that combines memory, focus, imagination, and language. Your brain is constantly searching for meaning, recalling contexts, and predicting what comes next, all while maintaining attention. It's like a mental gym, where every page turned is another step in protecting your mind from the effects of time. And it's not about reading great works of literature or complex topics, it's about staying curious, engaged, and present. Take the case of Mr. Robert, 72, from Ohio. Every morning, he sets aside 30 minutes to read a chapter from his favorite detective novels. He says it makes him feel like I'm solving the mystery right alongside the detective, and that excitement stays with him throughout the day. Robert isn't just keeping his mind sharp, he feels connected, involved, alive. It's as if his brain says with every page, I'm still here, strong and steady. And this isn't just a feeling. A study published by Yale University found that adults over 60 who read regularly live, on average, 2 years longer than those who don't. Not because reading is magical, but because it reflects a lifestyle that's attentive, engaged, and mentally active. And here's the most interesting part: people who read frequently often develop another powerful habit without even realizing it. Habit 2: Mental exercises and brain games. Training your brain doesn't have to be complicated or boring. Small daily challenges like crosswords, Sudoku, puzzles, or even memory games on your phone act like little sparks that keep your neural connections active. The secret lies in repetition and enjoyment. The more fun and stimulating the challenge is, the more the brain engages, and that engagement is exactly what helps reduce the risk of diseases like Alzheimer's. When you commit to a logic game, you activate brain regions responsible for reasoning, short-term memory, decision-making, and creativity. It's like your brain receives a signal, hey, we need to stay alert here. This constant activation boosts neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt, form new connections, and compensate for small declines that come with age. It's a form of active, accessible, and effective protection. Take the example of Mrs. Linda, 68, from North Carolina. After retiring, she started playing chess online with her grandson every Wednesday. At first, she felt unsure, saying she would forget the rules. But over time, she noticed she was learning faster, memorizing moves, and building strategies. Today, she proudly says she beat her grandson 3 times in a row. More than just a pastime, this game became a ritual of affection and mental strength. Studies from the Mayo Clinic have already shown that cognitively stimulating activities like logic games significantly reduce the risk of dementia. And here's the most fascinating part: the effects are even stronger when combined with another habit that's very common among people who age well. If you're still watching and enjoying this content, please comment your name and your city below, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I kindly ask that you do so now. Hit the like button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us continue creating meaningful content to inspire you. Habit 3. Positive relationships and emotional connections. Few things are as powerful for the brain as genuine affection. Maintaining bonds with loved ones, whether they're family, longtime friends, or even new acquaintances, works like a shield against cognitive decline. Talking, laughing, listening, reminiscing, and sharing daily life, all of these activate brain areas linked to language, empathy, emotional memory, and a sense of belonging. Every interaction, no matter how small, has the potential to renew mental energy. Spending time with people who make us feel good doesn't just warm the heart, it also regulates stress hormones like cortisol and encourages the release of dopamine and oxytocin, the feel-good chemicals connected to pleasure and connection. And when those emotions are balanced, the brain functions better, with more clarity, more focus, and more vitality. A simple coffee with someone dear can be as valuable as medicine, only with longer-lasting effects. The story of George and Carol, a couple from Pennsylvania married for over 50 years, is living proof of this. Every morning, they walk through their neighborhood and talk about anything: the weather, the grandkids, what they're going to cook. George, now 80, says those conversations are his daily workout. He believes that as long as he can hear Carol's voice and smile with her, his mind will stay strong. And he's right, the brain needs stimulation, but it also needs affection. According to Harvard Medical School, people with strong social connections have better memory and a lower risk of developing Alzheimer's. Human bonds act like roots that sustain brain health. And speaking of that, have you noticed how one often overlooked habit can directly influence how we relate to others, and to ourselves? By the way, if this content is resonating with you so far, this is the perfect time to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. That helps YouTube show this type of video to more people like you. And tell me in the comments, which of these habits do you relate to the most so far, number 1, 2, or 3? I'd love to know and continue the conversation with you there. Habit 4. Quality sleep and a nighttime routine. Getting good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Deep, restorative sleep acts like a reset button for the brain. While the body rests at night, the brain gets to work. It organizes memories, clears out accumulated toxins, restores connections, and prepares you for a new day. It's in the stillness of the night that the mind heals and strengthens. And when sleep is interrupted, shallow, or insufficient, the impact is immediate: forgetfulness, lack of focus, irritability, and even a higher risk of neurodegenerative diseases. A good night's sleep activates the brain's glymphatic system, a kind of nighttime cleaning crew that removes harmful proteins linked to Alzheimer's. In addition, sleep regulates essential hormones like melatonin and growth hormone, GH, both of which affect brain health, immunity, and mood. Creating a peaceful nighttime routine, with regular sleep hours, dim lighting, and calming sounds, signals to the body that it's time to unwind and renew. Small actions before bed can have a huge impact on mental well-being. Take the story of Mrs. Elaine, 75, from Florida. For years, she slept poorly, waking up multiple times and feeling tired in the morning. One day, she decided to change. She turned off the TV an hour before bed, started drinking chamomile tea, and began writing down 3 good things that happened during her day. Before long, she started sleeping better. She says she now wakes up feeling like her mind is clean, like a blank slate ready to be written on. A simple yet profoundly powerful transformation. Studies from the National Institute on Aging have shown that adults with consistent sleep patterns are 33% less likely to develop cognitive decline. Sleep is not just rest, it's a quiet investment in your future. And speaking of tomorrow, have you ever thought about how even gentle body movement can be a daily gift to your brain? Habit 5. Daily movement and light exercise. Moving the body is one of the most direct and effective ways to strengthen the brain. Walking, stretching, dancing, or even tending to the garden, all of these activate circulation, stimulate the release of feel-good hormones, and improve brain oxygenation. We're not talking about the gym or intense workouts. It's light, consistent, enjoyable movement that makes the difference. The brain loves a body in motion. It knows you're alive, engaged, and connected to the world around you. Regular exercise improves how neurons function, helps create new synaptic connections, and reduces inflammation in the brain. Movement also boosts production of BDNF, a protein often called brain fertilizer, which protects and helps regenerate nerve cells. In other words, when you move, your body sends a powerful message to the brain, saying, "We're ready to keep learning and living with clarity." Look at Mr. Harold, 78, from Texas. He's never liked gyms. But every morning, he takes 3 laps around the block with his dog, Benny. He says that walk is the time when he clears his mind, listens to the birds, and feels the breeze on his face. Harold says those 20 minutes changed his energy, his mood, and even his memory. "I feel more present," he says with a calm smile. It's the body in motion, activating the mind, that simple. The American Heart Association states that adults who move for at least 150 minutes a week show significant improvement in cognitive function and a lower risk of Alzheimer's. And do you know what's even more fascinating? People who maintain this habit often also cultivate a practice that strengthens the brain from the inside out, even in silence. Habit 6. Moments of silence, reflection, and gratitude. Stopping for a few minutes, breathing calmly, and noticing the present moment might seem like something small, but in reality, it's one of the most profound habits someone can develop. In a world that's increasingly noisy and fast-paced, moments of silence serve as a safe haven for the brain. They reduce internal noise, balance emotions, and activate areas related to self-awareness, emotional memory, and decision-making. It's in this quiet space that the brain can reorganize thoughts and find clarity. The daily practice of gratitude, for example, has a direct effect on mental well-being. When you recognize something good in your day, even something small, like the taste of your coffee or an unexpected phone call, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the neurotransmitters linked to joy and contentment. This creates a positive cycle. The more you focus on what's good, the more your brain learns to find and value those moments. Gratitude becomes a healthy filter for life. Think of Nancy, 70, who has been living alone in Oregon since her husband passed away. During a tough period, she began writing down 3 things she was grateful for each night. At first, it was hard. But over time, she noticed her mind started looking for those things throughout the day. "I began paying attention to birdsong, my neighbor's smile, the scent of the lavender I planted," she shared. Nancy says she feels more alive and stronger because she learned to see her days with kindness. Studies from UCLA show that light meditation and gratitude practices can positively change brain structures related to empathy, memory, and emotional regulation. Silence isn't absence, it's presence. And very often, those who nurture this kind of presence are also more mindful of something essential to brain health, but frequently overlooked. If you're still watching and enjoying this content, please comment your name and city below, and if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I kindly invite you to do so now. Leave a like and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us keep creating meaningful content to inspire you. Habit 7. Mindful eating and constant hydration. What you put on your plate every day has a direct impact on your brain's health. Foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, fiber, and vitamins help protect brain cells, reduce inflammation, and keep the mind alert and engaged. Eating well isn't about dieting or restriction, it's about nourishing your body with care and awareness. Small choices, like swapping white bread for whole grains or adding berries and colorful vegetables to your meals, are powerful steps in preventing Alzheimer's. On the inside, a balanced diet supports the production of neurotransmitters, improves cerebral blood flow, and regulates glucose metabolism, the brain's essential fuel. Meanwhile, staying hydrated ensures that blood delivers oxygen and nutrients right where they're needed most. When you eat nutritious food and drink water regularly, you're giving your brain the ideal environment to function with clarity, focus, and energy. Take the story of Mr. Anthony, 74, from California. For years, he ate in a rushed and inconsistent way. After a scare with high blood pressure, he decided to make a change. He began preparing his own meals, cut down on sugar, and increased his intake of leafy greens, olive oil, and fish. He also placed a water bottle next to his armchair to remind himself to stay hydrated. Today, Anthony says he feels less foggy, more energetic, and lighter inside. The change came gradually, but the effects were profound. Research from Johns Hopkins University shows that dietary patterns like the MIND diet, focused on brain-protective foods, can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's by up to 53% when followed consistently. Eating well is a form of self-care that directly influences your memory, mood, and decision-making ability. And the most amazing part? When these habits come together, they reveal something few people realize, but it changes everything. Recognizing that you already practice one of these habits is a powerful reason to feel proud. Not everyone chooses to care for their body and mind with such kindness and attention. Every small gesture you make each day is a quiet victory, a clear sign that you are in control of your journey, building a stronger future with dignity and joy. Cherish every step, no matter how small it seems. Aging well isn't about luck, it's the result of conscious choices you make every single day. It's the decision to get up, to move, to seek something new, to keep your heart open to people and experiences that life still has to offer. It's believing that the best is yet to come, because life is made of chapters, and yours still has so much to be written. Remember, your brain is like a garden that blooms when you care for it with dedication. Cultivating healthy habits is how you water that mind, plant seeds of well-being, and harvest the fruits of vitality. You have the power to transform your present and your future, simply by making small, loving choices. That strength lives inside you, ready to be awakened with every new day. So keep believing that age doesn't limit you, it opens doors. Aging with health is celebrating life in all its phases, with courage, enthusiasm, and hope. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're in the game, active, present, living with purpose. Never underestimate the power of small actions, they can change everything. Now I want to hear from you, which of these 7 habits spoke most to your heart? Leave the number in the comments and share a bit about what you already do to strengthen your mind in daily life. Share this video with someone special who also deserves to discover these valuable tips. Together we can spread health and inspiration to our entire generation. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any video designed especially for you, someone who's looking to live with more clarity, strength, and dignity. Let's keep walking this path together, learning and taking care of what matters most, our minds and our well-being.